Hey y'all, this is Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. It's time for your daily blind spot to figure out what you don't know. So let's get into it. Spirit, what is the blind spot for the collective today? These readings are timeless, so whenever you read or view them, they will be the most pertinent to you. And if the reading itself does not resonate, the blind spot or these images that are called sigils, that is always something you can consider, take into consideration as a possible blind spot in your life right now. Each image is called a sigil. And so when we read from the book what it's about, that's how they refer to it. So let's see which one we got here. And we have number 30. So I try to look at it and see if I can figure out what it means prior to looking at the book. Definitely some type of blockage in order to reach the goal. I feel like could possibly be about not seeing something clearly, which is the blind spot. So that doesn't necessarily help. Let's see what it actually says. Okay, it's the short-term thinking. Okay. If you have drawn this sigil, you are falling into the trap of short-term thinking. You are not thinking and doing things with the long-term implications in your mind, and this will come back to bite you. People tend to have a strong preference for immediate payoffs as opposed to delayed payoffs, even when the long-term payoffs far outweigh the short-term ones. This may be leading you to making choices that your future self would prefer you had not made. The bottom line is this: if we are making decisions for the future or making choices for right now, we will often make different decisions. If you have drawn this sigil, the reality is that you either didn't see or aren't seeing that decisions you are making or have made to satisfy short-term need could negatively impact your long-term needs. You are falling prey to short-term thinking when you should be thinking and acting in terms of what will be the best for you in the long run. Ooh, guilty as charged. All right, so let's see if we can get some insight on this. Spirit, how is short-term thinking affecting the collective? How is short-term thinking affecting the collective? Ace of Ariel, which is the Ace of Coins. The Lovers. Ooh, got a jumper here. Seven of Ariel, which is the Seven of Coins. And the Nine of Raphael, which is the Nine of Cups. Well, this looks pretty simple here, actually. So currently we're in the Ace of Ariel, which is Ace of Pentacles. It's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job, or a promotion. So we're talking about the Ace of Pentacles here. We're talking about opportunities that may arise. We may be looking at opportunities in regard to short-term thinking. We may be looking at opportunities that will make us feel fulfilled for the moment. It specifically says it's your lucky day. So if you're looking at just how it's making you feel today, then maybe it's just about whether you accept that opportunity, right? Looking at the long term before accepting it. So the challenge position is the Lovers, and this says make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, and the power of love. So, it's about recognizing where do you have that divine connection in your heart when it comes to relationships, when it comes to choices that you're making. The Lovers is a choice card. So it's about recognizing what do you want for the long term, not just saying what's going to make me feel good today, coming from the heart in terms of what is aligning with your life path, with your highest good. So the advice is 7 of Ariel, which is the 7 of Pentacles, and it says, you have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So this is really about not letting impatience. Maybe you've been manifesting a new relationship. Maybe you've been manifesting a promotion or a new job, and it's about not taking the first thing that you're offered. Not to say you deny it. It's just about going within and really looking at, is this what I hoped for? Because the outcome is wish fulfillment. 9 of Raphael is the 9 of Cups. It says, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. And so there's one thing, kind of like a disclaimer that comes with the 9 of Cups is, sometimes things appear and look as exactly what we hoped for. But is it really? Does it really bring that feeling of fulfillment or, true contentment, feeling like your wishes have come true? And maybe actually looking at, what is your wishes? Is it something to feel, to fulfill a short-term need, or is it going to give you that long-term, connection, heart connection to what the divine has to offer you in this life? So I'm not going to clarify any of these because I feel like this is pretty straightforward. We can allow impatience to come in and, obscure our long-term thinking. So I really feel like that's what the message that Spirit wanted us to hear, and it's exactly what came through. So let's get some guidance for the day. What guidance do we have for the collective? And we get indigo and crystal children. Archangel Metatron, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Well, that resonates. I have a severely autistic son who is, and I have another son that is definitely an indigo. But this is just about recognizing, this could be about going into, your inner child, doing that inner child work and trying to look at life through the eyes of a child. They feel they are easily distracted by short-term things. However, they can also look at things from a way different perspective than we're used to as adults. Any other guidance for the collective? And we have breathe. Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. So yeah, take a pause in action before making decisions and really consider, is this good for me in the long term, right? Any other guidance for the collective? And we get hello from heaven, Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Beautiful. On that note, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope this helped you in some small way. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.